Hey y'all, it's your girl Monét, and you're watching a special edition of the Exchange Rate, where we're chatting with the cast of All Stars 5. Hey ladies. As we all know, our nation is going through a very tough time right now. We by no means want to make light of this, so before we start, I would like to have a moment of silence for protesters, organizers, and all those in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. And y'all, we are here with I'm not saying this lightly, the very beautiful cast of All Stars 5. Hello, ladies.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Hey.
The hairs are laid, not on John.
Bitch. Bitch. What you talking about, bitch?
Oh my God, how are y'all? I want to start out just, how are y'all feeling today? I know this is probably so weird considering everything going on. How are y'all feeling?
Considering doing okay. It feels a little strange celebrating us and like all we worked for with all that's going on in the world, but I think it's really an important time. So I'm glad that we're having, discussions.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way. I feel good, but it's still that uncomfortable feeling right now with what's going on in the world. But overall, it's amazing that it's finally coming out and that we get to do this finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of charged energy, and it's just boils down to everything that's happening. But I am very excited for All Stars 5. Hopefully, it will put some smiles in people's faces.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing to know because in this, drag queens are this amalgamation of, to me, obviously activism and just being a political statement and doing a drag itself, but also you're injecting and affecting people with joy and happiness. So how are you guys gonna tackle all of this with what's going on, like social media, posting videos and pictures? Like, how do you think that's gonna look for y'all?
I think like with social media right now, it's kind of a bit about like a bit of a juggling act with sensitivity, making sure that we put things in right now we need to put things in chronological order of importance. And I think what's most important is about people's lives. Like that's the most important issue right now, and especially Black lives, and keeping Black Lives Matter as our first issue, and then like having other things follow suit with how important they are with posting things. Of course, we have to promote our show and promote what's going on in the world, and we also need to create that entertainment away from the chaos of the world as well. So we need to kind of interject some of those things, but also keeping the important issues alive.
Yeah.
I agree completely. I would say I faced a lot of backlash with like social media and posting negative things over the years, but I've learned from it, I've grown from it, and now I can just do my part in sharing the message, getting the list of charities out there to donate to, getting, using a platform and just sharing and reposting as much as I can, because it's an evolution out there that we need to just get that information and teach and educate.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to find a balance because I want to continue to help with the movement of Black Lives Matter and press the issues of what's happening and in calling for justice, obviously. But I think also in finding that balance, I want to infuse some drag in there from All Stars 5 because I feel like that will hopefully bring some happiness as well with so much of this energy that's going around. So I'm trying to stay balanced with making sure I continue to voice my support for the movement and also trying to put out some good drag content.
I mean, drag also is inherently political.
Yeah.
Drag is about making a statement, and I think it's important to find that equal balance of that statement and also, you know, what drag represents and, you know, how far we've come as artists in like our own lives and put that into like what's going on right now in the world and like all that same love, that same energy, that same everything into right now.
Well, speaking of political, of statements, I want to start with a very exciting little thing I want to talk about. Tell me who was your best look and your least favorite entrance look. Full tea, for real. Who was your best entrance look? Who was your worst entrance look?
Oh.
Ooh.
I can answer that right off the bat. I loved my entrance look.
Yeah, a lot of the girls loved your entrance look. A lot of people like yours.
I really wanted to come back to All Stars and represent for my country and for my Filipino culture, and also bring drag as what Ongina has become. So I kind of just like wanted to pick that as an entrance look. But you know, if I wasn't gonna choose myself, I loved India's look. Actually, the old jewels in the back, and it's very much her. It was boobs, body, beauty. Like she said, she's been renovated, and I see the renovation. Is that remastered? Sorry, remastered. So I really enjoyed that. My least favorite was Mayhem's.
Yeah, that seems to be on theme.
But only, and I read her for it, and she knows it, but only because it was something. I think for me, the entrance looks was a first impression, and that wasn't what I was expecting from how elevated Mayhem is in her drag
work.
I think my favorite entrance look might have been Miss Cracker's.
Okay.
I really loved the feather teal moment. Like I thought it was very her, very, very pretty, very cute. Ongina's was like super spectacular, so I also love that one. My least favorite though, because like there are so many favorites, but I could definitely tell you my favorite. My least favorite was Jujubee's.
Her black.
I thought it was so basic and so like bad. I'm sorry, like I love my Jujubee so much. But when she walked in, I was like, grandmother has arrived. I was like, she escaped from the
grandmother
wolf.
has arrived.
Grandmother.
Literally, like Little Red Riding Hood just axed her out of the wolf's belly. She came alive and she said, I have been in there for too long. I'm back.
She's black.
For me, if it wasn't my own, which I spent a lot of time and thought into, it would have to be Blair, because the minute she turned the corner, it was the attitude, the sass, the bitchiness. Like she was there to prove that her glow up was like on point.
Word.
And for the least favorite, I would have to say personally Derek Barry. Just due to the Britney fact and leaving her season, saying that she was more than Britney, but you come back to All Stars and.
Well, Derek, you and Derek has had a lot to say about you. You have a lot to say about Derek. I'm very interested.
Oh, wow.
Tell us more.
Tell me more. I want to know. Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah, well, you know, she kind of commented on your entrance look saying, trying to shade you, saying that it just said old, like she didn't see the school part of it, like you were just giving old. And Derek seems to have a lot of feelings.
No tea, but at least you gave something, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, also,
and it will be what it will be.
Yeah.
Leave it on the stage, girl. Leave it on the stage.
Oh, okay.
So this brings me to my next question. Were you surprised to see anybody in the cast? Were you like, oh my God, especially Ongina, someone who, you know, we've been rumored so long.
Girl, I was shocked and gagged to see Mayhem walk through the door because I asked her ass if she was gonna be on All Stars, and she said no.
Word.
She walked in and I said, oh, goop. But all tea, I also told Mayhem that I wasn't gonna be on All Stars either. So
I think that's like the sisterly thing to do. No, I'm not going on.
It is though.
The biggest gag for me was Ongina, because when she walked in with that costume and the whole entrance line, and we've all wanted to see Ongina for so long. We all love her from season 1 and we know her. So for her to walk through the doors, I was so excited and gagged that she was there.
It's so funny you said that, because I was gagged when I saw you there. And
as were a lot of other people.
It was based on the fact that all of these rumors were flying around and you were the surprise for me. And I was like, she's going to be the one to get new set of teeth when this is over.
Period.
Not that she went there, but she went there.
Oh, I'm trying to get him right now while we're in quarantine, bitch. Girl, perfect time to heal, baby.
You better believe I got my new teeth.
Oh, well, you used Invisalign, right?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, you better be.
I got my TV Invisalign in.
So, you know, I can speak for myself from All Stars. Like, from my experience going back in, I was like, oh, I need to come and prove this to the audience and yada, yada, yada. Is there anything that you guys felt that you had to prove to either yourself or the fans?
For me, I felt like when you are eliminated early or in the middle of your season, on your normal season of Drag Race, I think the fandom is kind of conditioned to think that you are not as talented as the girls that make it further in the season or to the very end or win. And I was eliminated early to middle of my season, season 10 with you. And I felt like I had so much more to give and to offer. And I thought, like, coming back into All Stars, like, I have to prove that I am not a middle season girl. You know, I am a star. I deserve to be here. I deserve to win. I deserve to go as far as I can. And so for me, originally, I was like, girl, I'm here to show that I'm a boss ass bitch. I really am, though. And I was like, I've grown up a lot internally, not a whole lot physically, but maybe kind of a little bit. And so, like, I just wanted to show that growth.
I feel the same way, coming all the way from season 3 and just being known as the girl who gets picked up, or like being constantly reminded of how horrible I was on that season. I had to really prove who India Ferrah is this time. And it's really a whole new India. She's more mature, she's more grown, she's more structured, and she's stronger than ever. So back then on season 3, I was very weak, I was very shy, and having someone physically abuse me, pick me up through a lip sync, and having to deal with that show after show on the road and at the meet and greets, it was very traumatizing. And it was a dark cloud over me, my entire experience. So coming back and being able to prove to the new Drag Race fandom that India 2.0 is here, and you're gonna get to see her this time, and it's not gonna be interrupted by someone else.
All right, bitch.
Well, I come from the very, very first season, so there was a lot of pressure for me to come back to All Stars and prove that season 1 girls are just as fierce despite the Vaseline filter. And I did very well in my season. And so there was the pressure of going back and doing very well in this season, because I just wanted to prove to myself and my fans that I am, what you see now is an elevated Ongina, but I'm still just as charismatic, unique, nervous, and talented. Is not, well, yes, nervous, but you know what I mean.
Oh, okay, there it goes. So, and a big thing that we all, the fans, me being a big fan of Drag Race, that we're all gagged about is this twist that Ru has announced again. You know, literally no one, RuPaul, All Stars rules have been suspended. Like, we get it, girl. Ain't nobody asked to suspend nothing. But were you shook, bothered, or worried about it?
All the above.
Yeah.
I was shook, but not worried. Because I love to entertain and I love lip syncing and performing. It's in my blood. So it was kind of exciting to get that chance, you know, an opportunity. Lip sync assassins are coming back and you might have that chance to go up against them. That's very exciting to look forward to.
Well, I have to say, on the fans, like, a rumor was saying that they bring back the person that sent you home, and that is the person that you lip sync against. Can y'all confirm or deny if that's true? Are we gonna get an India Mimi matchup again?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
I don't know her.
Wait, girl, did Mimi send you home with that lip sync?
No, it was Stacy.
Oh.
Oh, Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy.
Right.
Now
Oh my
that
God.
I would pay
Yeah.
good money to see again.
I would want to see that again. That would be really good,
Yeah.
actually. If y'all could go back and redo any of your previous looks, what would it be?
Oh,
Ooh.
I would love to do my makeover challenge look.
Okay.
Wouldn't do her look, but I would redo mine, and I would make it more elevated, and I would make it more drag. And you guys know I love tulle. Something somewhere in there is gonna have a train that's 20 feet long, layers and layers. So I would love that to be more of a modern take on a jumpsuit with a long ass tulle train.
Work.
Mine would be probably the spider web catsuit with the 50-inch ponytail. The one that everyone read me to filth for. I would love a chance to like recreate that and make it more drag. And I would make the ponytail about 50 feet longer. I would make it different fabric. I don't know. I would love to recreate that.
Yeah, I think it would be fair sound. Are you
Awesome.
wearing a hair by Blair?
Bitch,
India?
yes, I surely
No,
am.
I'm not this one, but
Oh,
she
I
is.
am.
Blair.
But I own two.
Yes,
I just washed them. and
I
they're good.
am. Thank you.
Blair's doing
Hold
custom
on.
ball
Yes.
lace fronts.
Hold on. Is my bangs all right? Okay.
There we go, girl. And one more question from the fans. At Emma XXX says, if you could swap looks, makeup, hair, clothes with any other queen in the cast, who? Not to say, before y'all answer, a lot of the answers were Blair.
Aww.
Yeah, that would literally be mine.
Blair
Seeing
St.
what I
Blair?
saw, like definitely Blair.
Aww.
Oh.
Girl, she's got credit cards for you to see that.
That's what I was gonna
Yes.
Well, bitch, last week we filmed All Stars a year ago next week. So it's been almost an entire year. Last week, I just paid off all those credit cards.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's taken that long.
Yeah.
I guess I'll buy 2 more wigs, girl.
Girl,
Okay.
I call. I'm ready. Hello, Miss Monét. Oh yes, we got you ready.
Ongina, what
Yeah.
about you? Who would you?
I would probably do Shay's closet.
Mhm.
Following her on her run in season 9, all throughout her years after that, and now into All Stars, I really enjoyed her look, so I would definitely steal all of it.
Girl, I might have to say Ongina because what y'all might not be able to see is Ongina had 2 or 3 backup looks for every single look.
2.
Oh, every
What?
challenge and every runway, she had backup looks.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, bitch.
Okay, first
Yeah.
of all, don't call me out, okay? And 2, I came prepared on the look runway part because I wanted 2 looks per runway just in case another bitch had the same color, silhouette, idea. So I was being smart, and plus, why not?
Yes.
Work.
Plus, why not?
Well, listen, we are getting the call. We have to wrap soon. Before we leave this lovely, elaborate Zoom call, is there anything that y'all want the fans to know? I have to say, season 5 of All Stars looks very shady. I'm all the way here for it. Is there anything else you want to say before we stop?
Blair has something to say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, say it. It's so good.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's Blair.
So all I have to say about All Stars 5 is that I'm very excited to watch All Stars 5 because there was a big confrontation that happened on the season, and we still to this day as a cast have no idea what the truth is or not. So I'm hoping that watching the season, we will figure out what the truth is about this big drama scenario. That's all I'm gonna say. So there's
okay.
I'm ready to find out the truth.
I'm with her.
Girl, there was a she said all over.
Mm-hmm.
Was this? Something tells me it has to do with Derek Barry.
I mean, you have to watch. Tune in every single Friday at 8 Central Eastern, whatever time it is on. And watch it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you ladies so much. And I mean that this looks really good. Y'all all look gorgeous. I'm excited to see y'all all turn it or not in All Stars 5.
Thank you.
And that was the cats of All Stars 5. We're super excited for this season and can't wait to see y'all bitches be shady. Until next time, thank you.